YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Game to live by. Your boy Mod here. Back with some more game to give you young cats, man. We gotta have a real nigga seminar today, bro. If you don't read the title, you click this video, man, you done got your heart broke. Your girl done cheated on you, bro. I'm gonna tell you how you can help to try and get past this pain that you feeling, bro. So stick around, watch the rest of this video, get some game, and hopefully we can get you through this crazy time you might be going through, bro. I done been there. A lot of cats you know done probably been there too, and they might not speak on it, but I'm gonna speak on it for you, man. Stick around, watch the rest of this video. So first things first, man, if your girl done cheated on you, first thing you gotta do is, acknowledge what happened, bro. Don't try to act like it ain't happened. Don't try to act like, oh, it wasn't nothing, I don't care, it ain't, and you crying on the inside, you feel me? Acknowledge what happened, face it head on, and that's the first step to trying to get past this difficult situation. It is a tough time, man. We as men, we can't really show our emotions, we can't really show our weakness, we can't show when we've been hurt by a girlfriend or a friend or whatever. We can't show that. We always gotta be, tough and stoic and all of these things. But I know what you're going through. I know it hurt. You crying on the inside right now. So for real, acknowledge what you done been through. Acknowledge what done happened. Acknowledge what she done did. Face it head on. Speak with somebody about it if you got to help get it off your chest. But first, you got to acknowledge that it done happened. Don't act like it didn't. You try to act like it didn't, and you might not be able to see the signs, or you might not be able to make a better decision next time when it comes to choosing your partner, or when it comes to seeing certain signals that you could have picked up on. So acknowledge what happened, do a little reflecting, and then you can get the process started of getting over it. When you acknowledging it and you thinking about it, you thinking about what she done did. However the cheating done happened, it's a range of cheating. You could have caught her texting somebody, which ain't really do nothing. You could have caught her flirting with somebody. You could have caught her, she done went out with somebody. She done smashed somebody. She done, It can get crazier and crazier and crazier. So depending on the level of what it is she done did, the level of cheating, how hurt you are, all that stuff matters when you acknowledging it. But you gonna go through when you realize what she done did, whenever you find out, initially you're probably gonna be upset, you're probably gonna be angry, but you're gonna go through a range of emotions, bro. Like, you're gonna be feeling, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you. If it's your first time, it's your first breakup, first time getting cheated on by a chick that you really was rocking with, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna feel like a horse and kick you in your chest, bro. Like, for real. So you're gonna go through a range of emotions. All that stuff is normal, man. Being upset, being sad, being confused, all that stuff is normal. You're gonna go through all these emotions, right? So don't feel like you dealing with something that ain't nobody else dealt with, or you going through something nobody else done went through, or you might feel like a punk that you handling it however you handling it, you feeling sad and all that. It's normal. But the way you react to those emotions, what you do in response to these emotions, getting upset or being sad, that's gonna be the important part, bro. Don't go crashing out. Don't go being violent towards this chick that done cheated on you. That ain't gonna help at all. It's only gonna make things worse. So being upset is cool, but finding different ways to channel that energy, channel that anger, channel that sadness. Like I always say, going to the gym, it's the best time, bro. You get your heart broke, that's the best time to go in the gym, bro. You're gonna go so crazy. You're gonna be lifting heavier than you ever lifted in your life. So finding ways to channel that anger or channel that sadness is gonna be the most important thing, the most important key in this whole process, bro. When you acknowledge what she done did and you facing it head on and trying to figure out how you about to channel all of these emotions, this some of the best motivation you can ever have, bro. Getting your heart broke. I think honestly every man should get his heart broke at least once. Hopefully it's in your younger years, you can recover from it and bounce back. But I think every man should get his heart broke at least once. You need to understand female nature. You need to understand what they capable of. You need to understand that they human too. They not perfect. You don't need to put them on a pedestal and treat them as if they can do no wrong, because they can. You feel me? So going through this, it kind of opened your eyes. Like, man, I was viewing my girl all in the wrong way. I thought she was an angel. I thought she was perfect. Nah, man, they human too. You feel me? They do stuff too. They low key nowadays. They low key worse than us, but we ain't gonna get into that. So channeling your anger the right way, channeling that hurt the right way. going to the gym. You got to keep your mind occupied as much as possible, bro, to get that time passing, because time heals all. So channeling that anger in a positive way. Do not channel your anger and take it out on that girl or take it out on whoever she was cheating you with. Don't do that, bro. Do not do that. That's going to make things all the worse. You want to channel that energy. You want to turn it into motivation and do something positive. You know what I'm saying? Motivate yourself to go flex on her. You know, get a bigger bag, get more in shape, get a colder chick. Use that anger and that sadness to motivate yourself to do something positive. You know, don't take it and do something negative and crash out and make your life even worse. Now she done cheated on you and you done ended up locked up somewhere. You done ended up, you know what I'm saying? Don't make things worse, bro. It's time to try to get back on track, make things better. You can call your homeboys, depending on the type of homies you got. You know, if you got homies that done dealt with chicks before, or homies that got a little knowledge of how women are, try to get it off your chest, or talking to a therapist, get it off your chest, you know what I'm saying? But getting that stuff off your chest, venting about it, talking to somebody about it can help you get through it as well. You feel me? Then you gotta think about if you wanna discuss it with the chick, right? I'm telling you, bro, talking about what happened with her telling you her thought process or what she did, and you trying to get details on what happened, it can honestly make you snap for real. It can honestly make things worse, bro. I don't really believe in getting closure for real. You feel me? I don't think closure is a real thing. I think you just got to start the process of moving on if that's what you want to do. But if you want to move on from her, trying to get closure from her and trying to talk to her about it, like why you do this, why you do me like that, honestly, it can make things worse on your end, bro. It could just crush you even more. You know, when she get to telling you the details and get to talking about, you know, why she did what she did or how she did or who she did, it can make you really want to crash out. So I ain't necessarily saying go and try and talk to her about it, bro. You might just want to start the process. If you don't want to be with her no more, if you don't want to take her back, you might want to start that process of just moving forward, starting with the first 2 steps I just told you, and just starting the process of getting over it, because it ain't gonna change nothing. Her telling you, explaining to you what happened, it ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change what she did. She done did it already, you know? So now you got a choice to make. Do you wanna continue to move forward with the chick that you know done cheated on you, and it's gonna be in the back of your mind all the time, and you're gonna be thinking about, is she doing it again? You know, now the trust is broken. It's very difficult to rebuild trust. It's almost impossible. It's like breaking a glass and trying to put the glass back together with all the little shattered pieces. It's almost impossible, you know, once the trust is broken. So do you want to try to make things work with her? You know, I can't really tell you what to do. I always say y'all gonna do what y'all want, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest it. You feel me? It's a tough thing to try and work through. If she's worth it, she most likely wouldn't have cheated on you in the first place. You feel me? Like, so if you feel like she worth it, I don't think she would have cheated in the first place. But that's on you. You know, it's those things you want to try and go through. It's a very, very, very difficult process to try and rebuild trust and to try and get the relationship back to how it was before she cheated. Sometimes niggas never get over it. You feel me? Like, they never get over it. So that's something you got to figure out. Is it worth trying to salvage, or is it just gonna be easier to move on? You feel me? Both avenues are tough, bro. Trust me. Trying to move on from her is tough, because it's like it's almost no different than having a death in the family. You feel me? When you so used to having somebody around, somebody you can talk to, somebody that's your road dog, all these things, whoop-de-whoop, you got somebody around, and you used to them being in your life. When something like this happened, like she cheat on you, and you want to break up with her and move on from her, you got to remember, now you don't have all the same, you don't got the access to her like you used to. You're not talking to her as much as you used to. It's almost as if you done lost somebody out of your life. So are you going to be able to fully move on with this person now not being in your life? You know, that's something you got to think about. That's tough to do. And then also the flip side, keeping her around and trying to work through it. Are you going to be able to work through it and keep her around, knowing that you don't trust her, knowing what she just did? So both options is tough. Neither option is an easy option. This is something that, you know what I'm saying, is hard to get through. And that's why I tell y'all from the jump, when you get into a relationship with a chick, or when you dating these chicks, for all my young fellas out there, bro, you got to remember, bro, they're human too, and they do the same thing we do, bro. So if you can remember that, if you don't put nothing past nobody, if you don't be treating her like, oh, she would never do this to me. If you understand, like, no, she's very capable of doing something like that. I don't care who the chick is. She's very capable of doing something like that. If you keep that in the back of your mind, if it ever happens, hopefully it don't, but if it ever happens, it won't hit you as hard because you was already understanding. You was already listening. Like, Ma told me chicks can do stuff like this. You feel me? So if it ever happens, it's not a shock, bro. Do not be surprised if a chick do that, bro. I'm telling you, they all are capable of getting down like that. So keeping that in the back of your head when you are in a relationship, not saying you gotta treat her a certain type of way. You can still treat her right and all of those things, but just understanding female nature, understanding human nature, bro. People are gonna do what they wanna do. So if you remember that at all times with your girl, you will be okay if it ever happened. Like, it's still gonna upset you, but it won't surprise you as much. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to understand, like, I mean, it's what chicks do. It's how the game go. You feel me? It's how the game go. So then after all of these things, bro, you gotta start the process of moving forward, man. And I'm not saying moving forward like moving on from her, because you might choose to stay with her. I'm not telling y'all what to do either way. I'm just telling you how to get past this situation, bro. If you got cheated on, I'm trying to tell you how to get past the situation. So you got to start the process of moving forward from the situation, right? If she cheated on you and you about to take her back for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason, I wouldn't recommend it, but for whatever reason, if you about to take her back, you got to start moving on from the situation, from what she did. So don't continuously keep bringing it up to her every 2 seconds, talking about it every 2 seconds, because honestly, that's gonna push her away even further. She already done got pushed away, or for whatever reason, she done stepped out on you in the first place. All that's gonna do is push her to possibly doing it again, right? So don't keep talking about it and bringing it up and all of those things. Start the process of moving forward. You know what I'm saying? How can we rebuild the trust? Y'all figure out whatever she got to do to make it right by you, so that you can start rebuilding that trust. All right, and if she willing to do it, cool. If she's not willing to do it, it's time to skate. And then if you wanna move on from her, you know, you wanna move on from the whole relationship, leave her in the past. What I would recommend, leave her in the past and start the process of moving on from the situation. Now you got some work to do, bro. Now you gotta occupy your time. You gotta keep your mind occupied so that those thoughts ain't eating away at the back of your brain, man, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be sitting there. If you got any idle time, you might do something stupid. You might call her, you might reach out to her. You know what I'm saying? You might do something stupid if you got idle time. So try and occupy your time as much as possible, bro. Hit the gym, hang with the homies, go to work overtime, listen to some music, try to create something. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your time occupied as much as possible. And then once more time start going by, you know what I'm saying, the first month, second month, third month, once time start going by as you occupy, then you're going to start feeling better and better. You're going to start feeling more like yourself. And you're going to slowly start getting over that situation. And you're going to get to a point where the situation is going to be, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be bothering you no more. And you're going to be able to move on like normal. You feel me? But in that beginning stage, when you first find out, you first get your heart broke, you first find out she done cheated on you, shouldn't did whatever, you're going to be so pissed. You ain't going to be able to think straight. All of that. Just try to remember, all right, I got to get the process started of getting over this situation. I can't let it affect me for too long, man. Like, life is too short to be dealing with and thinking about and focusing on one particular moment in time, right? This is just a chapter in your book. It ain't the whole story. You feel me? So the sooner you can start the process of moving forward, occupying your time, occupying your brain and getting past it, sooner you can shorten that chapter in your life. You feel me? You don't need this chapter to be too long, man, drawn out for 4-5 chapters. You need this to be one short chapter. You learn from it, and you learn from all the mistakes of dealing with a person like that, missing the signs that you wasn't paying attention. You learn from all of that, and then you don't make the same mistakes again, right? And if you ever deal with that again, you'll know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So these are just a few things, man, a few gems I can give you on how to deal with if you've been cheated on, bro. If your chick done cheated on you, man. Look, it's tough. It's tough. Take it from me. It's tough. I get it. It hurt. You're going to be sad. You're going to be mad. All those things, bro. I get it. But it ain't the end of the world, man. It's billions of chicks in this world, bro. It's billions. Like, it ain't the end of the world. There is always, no matter what you're thinking right now, and I know you might be thinking this, it's always somebody better, bro. Like always, it never ends. So whatever you had, if you was able to obtain something like that, if you was able to get somebody like her who you might have thought was the one, just know it's always somebody better. You can find somebody even better, that's even more compatible with you. You know what I'm saying? That y'all gonna vibe with even more than her, and she might look better than her, and everything is always somebody better. Always. You know, so don't get too stuck on the idea of thinking like you can't never get that again or something like that again, a relationship y'all had or whatever it is that you liked about her. Don't think that you can never get that again. You 1,000,000,000% can, bro. It's endless chicks out here. So keep that in mind, bro. You can always do better. There's always going to be more. Women ain't going nowhere. They're going to be here forever and since the beginning of time. They're always going to be here. So keep that in mind, bro. Work on occupying your time. Work on removing yourself from that situation and getting as far away from that situation as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5 months down the line, 6 months down the line, you might not even be thinking about it no more. You might not even think about her no more. Your life may be even better than it was, you know what I'm saying, when she was in your life, if that's the route you choose to go. So leave a comment below, bro. If this is something you was dealt with, you know what I'm saying, if you got any points that I might have missed, stuff that you was able to do to get through a situation like this, leave a comment below, man. Hit the subscribe button for me, man. Subscribers going up, channel going up. Hit the subscribe button for me, man. Like, go ahead, hit it right now, man. Subscribe. Share it if you know anybody that need to see this. And I got more videos on the way, man. Peace.